One of the things I've learned is to gather really godly Christian people around you who can help you forgive. I think forgiveness is a huge part of actually healing and learning to forgive people. It's a process, it's not an on off switch, it's a daily forgiveness. I'd also have people around me to hold me accountable, to tell me to walk away, not to engage anymore. There's no good work that's getting done if you're just embroiled in quarrels that nobody is moving. You hope in the church that you can, confront each other biblically and you can apologize and move on. That's not always the case. So the work of God has to be done. If it's not working, like I said, move on. God will open plenty of doors for ministry elsewhere if this one isn't working for you. Jesus didn't hurt you. Someone in the church did. That is something that I needed to learn and be reminded of, that these people are sinful just like I am. We're all flawed. And so we all make mistakes, and hopefully we can fess up to them, move on. But if not, we have to remember that Jesus didn't hurt you. His people did. And so don't give up on the church, because a lot of people, as you said, there's so much church hurt. I have found everywhere I go, people are saying, me too. I get it. I walked away. Some people have never returned to a church. And that's when things, you're not built up by the fellowship of believers and you're not getting fed. So to that, I would say, don't walk away from the church altogether just because of what some people in one church did. Find a different church, re-engage, remember who Jesus is and that he loves you and that his church will stand. He wrote he gave the letters in the book of Revelation to the churches, and he was saying to them, look, guys, you're not getting it right. You got some changes to make. What he didn't say is, we gave this church thing a shot and it didn't work out, so let's just quit doing it. So don't give up on the church. Go back, find another place, find somewhere where you can worship and grow in your faith. I think it's always happened. When you look at the where Jesus came into, I think the Pharisees were doing a good job of hurting people, telling them they weren't good enough. That's why people clamored around Jesus, is because Jesus was saying, it's not about keeping all these rules. It's about a relationship with me. It's about a relationship with my Father. And I think as you see people clinging to Jesus and following him, it was because there was so much church hurt then. I think this has always existed. I think maybe for a time, we weren't publicizing it as much, or people didn't know because we didn't have social media. We didn't have, a camera in our face all the time where we do now. And so maybe people weren't talking about it as much, but I think it's always been around. And I think it's just a tool of the devil. The devil wants to destroy God's work. He wants to destroy God's church. How can he do that? Well, he can attack individual believers and get us hurt so that we don't want to persist in our faith and in our church life.